Alright, what's going on Facebook? Had to throw up the guns for a minute to show y'all that, yeah, juice fasting with fitness works. Okay, chisels you down, as you can see, and just totally cleanses the system, every organ, every tissue, every cell, every blood vessel. And it's amazing because what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take a few moments to go over our amazing human body. When the scripture says we are fearfully and wonderfully made, it is no joke. And what I'm going to share tonight is just a small glimpse into the universe within. And the universe within is the doctor within, okay? The self-healing body within, the autonomic nervous system, that third self, because we are three in one. We are mind, body, and spirit, okay? And so the mind part is that consciousness that we have, and the spirit is the life force in us, given to us, when God breathed the breath of life into Adam, or into the vessel that became Adam, and Adam became a living soul, okay? And obviously man can't duplicate that, okay? And so this is, part of what we're made of, and it is our responsibility to keep our bodies as healthy as possible. So when I'm speaking to you, I'm just reinforcing to my own consciousness what is truth, okay? And the health truth is the plant truth, and the plant truth is the health truth. And that is the truth that unless we're going to evolve correctly in the short lifespan that we have to get the most out of our life, we have to go back to the beginning, okay? And when I say the beginning, our roots in Eden, okay, which are plant-based. And as a result of following this in a micronutrient fashion, because of how food has been altered today, this has been the game changer for me. And that's why I've added for the last couple of years to my fasting journey. And as a result of doing that, it's just, I'm being fed at the cellular level, okay? And so that's what food was designed to do. The food was designed to be a medium through which would be delivered micronutrients, okay? The problem is most of us have been socialized away from actually, let me see here. Hold on a second. 1 or 2. Let me see if I can. Nope. Okay. I'm just seeing if I don't. Okay. All right. I don't have it there. Anyway. So, getting back to, again, our roots, and this is what is doing it. So when I post that post earlier that said my son's turning 30 this year, I stopped aging at age 30. Okay, I slowed down my aging biologically at age 30. So I kind of remain in that sweet spot of 29, 30, 31. Okay, that's what most people think that I am. And my son is turning 30 this year. And so we are like at that turning point, that this new page in my history where the power of anti-aging techniques is working the way in which I was told it would if I stuck with it long enough, okay? And I wasn't perfect at it in the beginning because, there were just things I was eating that were not healthy, but they were much better than some of the other processed foods that were out there. I just went the traditional vegan route, trying to replace this particular food source with this particular food, that was more plant-based. But as I got more conscious about what I was doing, I realized, wait a minute, the vegan movement is a plant-based movement. It's supposed to move us back to alkaline raw nutrition. So once I tapped into that, that's what really started to change my way of thinking in my 30s. And my dad, thank God for him, because he's the one that really drove that into my mind, that, you know, you have to drink more micronutrients, more superfoods. And so this is where we are today. So let's get into it. I'm coming from my old book, Awakening Our Self-Healing Body. Okay, this book is powerful. It is short, but it is powerful. Okay, you don't need a lot to, you know, get in and figure it out. Like I said, you ain't got to go to school, you know, 8 years to figure this thing out. You know, 12 years to figure this thing out. It's not like that. It's apples and oranges. Okay, which means that you just have to keep it simple by doing it naturally. Okay, by eating foods in their natural state. Okay, superfoods are the same way. It's just, you know, it's just dried. But the state of the food is still alkaline. It's still bioavailable. So you want high alkaline, high water content, high vibration, high megahertz, high voltage, high bioavailability. Okay, so that your cells aren't starving and waiting for the food, you know, to get the nutrients, to get to it, so it can keep you healthy longer. Okay, basically we're like trees, and we should be grounded. Okay, there's a science called grounding, where you go out and you walk on the ground and you reconnect with the earth. It helps to that connecting with the earth helps to actually create a vibration, or heighten the vibration in your body, so that you can be healthier. Okay, it's also called earthing. So there's a whole science behind that, but I'm not talking about that today. I'm still, you know, learning more about that. But this is day 15, 40 Juice Fast with Fitness, year 10. I'm in the zone. I'm not at the halfway point, but getting there. So I expect my, I'm at, what am I at? When I'm at 191, I lost like 9 pounds so far. So almost a pound a day when you think about that, 9 pounds. So it's at day 15. So it's going to hyper accelerate after that. And then it's funny about it, because that the fat burning process, even after the fast is over, it moves on into October and then into November. You know, then it kind of like balances out. So my goal this year is to continue with the fast. I had told myself I was going to do this last year, and the year before that I didn't do it. But I'm praying to have the mindset to do it this time. That means 1 week on, 1 week off for a year. So pray that happens, because I want to bring some of you guys that are interested in this amazing self-healing art, so you can experience a little bit of what I'm experiencing. And who knows, you know, you might adapt quicker to it than I did. You know, I adapted quicker, but there's a thing about staying a little bit in step with this kind of thing, you know, throughout the week, especially as you get older, because the metabolism is slowing down. And so you gotta figure out how to jumpstart your metabolism, you know, through nutrition and through exercise, to keep yourself young longer. So let's look at it. Let's get into it. I'm gonna just hit a few high points on here. The chapter is chapter 5, and it's called The Incredible Organizing Power of the Human Body. Phenomenal Facts of Physiology. Okay, so the more that we know, the more that we're going to want to care for our organism. Okay, because it's your organism. It's not your doctor's organism. It's not your mama's organism. Not your father's organism. You were given life for a purpose. That means you have a purpose to the world. Okay, and the first thing is you had to learn how to take care of this before you can really truly immerse in your purpose. Okay, because if you are sickly, then how are you serving, you know, the universe and living with the purpose that you were endowed with? You can't do that when you're sickly. So you got to understand how to do this in order to be the best version of yourself. And what I'm talking about is being the best version long term. Okay, because I don't see or feel this part of me ending anytime soon, which is an interesting thing, because When I talk about biological aging and aging backward, that is a reality, but it is only realized in the plant-based raw food science. Okay, as I've said in the past, the more alkaline, go more alkaline. So let's get into it. The human body is a universe of some 100 trillion cells, highly complex units of life that collectively live in harmony under normal circumstances, which include those healthy conditions that ideally meet the body's needs within the context of its biological character. Okay, so we're gonna lose a little highfalutin words here for a minute. Okay, the human body has developed over thousands of years. Okay, meaning that I believe when we say developed, meaning that we have come from the beginning to where we are. Okay, it says, like the seasons of nature, the vital actions of the body expresses themselves in rhythms and cycles. These actions are subject to direction of the body's immense intelligence that adapts the raw materials of the environment for our use and continued survival. Notice it says the what? The raw materials. Okay. The force of our nervous system, the body's wisdom maintains, or through the force of our nervous system, the body's wisdom maintains the matter of our physical structure in completely cooperative cellular society, which organizes over 400 trillion parts and literally billions of nerve cells, galaxies to control pumping of blood, breathing of air, sweating that occurs through literally miles of skin cells. Okay, so man, we are made up of some 400 trillion parts, y'all. Okay, and literally billions of nerve cells, nerve cell galaxies to control the pumping of blood, the breathing of the air, the sweating that occurs through literally miles of skin. So when I'm juice fasting, okay, and bringing in those superfoods, the high voltage, high alkaline nutrients, I am trying to shore up all of this that's inside of me. Okay, that's my job. All right, and history has proven that fasting is one of the highest forms of self-care that you could actually experience, okay, that you could actually implement in your life. Okay, from the moment of conception, our body has developed, from the moment of conception, our body has developed from a single microscopic ovum into its present state of approximately 75 to 1 trillion cells. From one little microscopic ovum. The human body has more moving parts and is considerably more complicated than any man-made machine ever constructed. There are more than 600 muscles, 638 to be exact, 600 muscles, 200 bones in the body, all of which counterbalance each other to maintain posture, alignment, coordination, and body form. Check it out now. Unlike machines, the human body is a living, growing entity which through proper care, through what? Through proper care, through what? Through proper care, okay, is subject to positive, constructive change. That is our responsibility through proper care. Are you giving your body proper care? You know, because your fitness is indicative of your health. How physically fit are you? Okay, inside and out. Okay, immune system strong and physically strong. Okay, that's how you know. Okay, you got to be ready to go. Are you ready to go? Okay, are you just like, oh man, I don't know, I got to lay down, you know? I'm in go mode like almost 24/7. Even when I'm sleeping, which I need, but I can come out of that sleep and I'm ready to go, okay? Again, because of what? Because I have taken the time to give proper care so that my body experiences positive, constructive change, okay? The body loses and replaces, check this out, the body loses, your body, my body loses and replaces from 300 billion to 800 billion cells each day, some 10 million cells each second, mostly red corpuscles from the bloodstream. The average person loses about 70 billion cells each day from the digestive tract alone, as well as losing the entire lining of the mouth, The total amount of cells lost daily depends primarily upon how destructive the lifestyle practices of the individual are. Okay, that's what I like about this whole thing about the fulvic acid, because the fulvic acid, there's properties in that that's able to maintain the life force of the cell. Okay. Now going on, the body also contains about 25 trillion blood cells, whose average life expectancy is only around 30 days. So what? We recycle like every 30 days to a large extent, okay? To replace these is a constant process. As you read this sentence, as I'm reading to you this sentence, your body has created 7 to 10 million new blood cells each second through the process called mitosis. Okay, we learned a little bit about the human body, y'all. Just a little bit. Okay, again, fearfully and wonderfully made. Don't you want to take care of your body in a fearful and wonderful way? Okay. Simultaneously, deceased cells decompose and are recycled by white corpuscles. If body vitality, white blood cells capacity in our limited organs are not equal to the task of recycling and removing these wastes, they become a serious problem and a source of disease. Okay, and again, that is something that we control by our lifestyle. That's why I'm always saying, go more what? Alkaline. Okay, you need more oxygenated carbon foods. Okay, incredibly, let's talk about the circulatory system now. Your circulatory system, my circulatory system. That's what I'm cleansing on this 40-day juice fast. Incredibly, the circulatory system itself is composed of 60,000 to 70,000 miles of lymphatic vessels tightly packed, mostly in the form of minute capillaries, which circulate about 5 to 6 quarts of blood. Okay? To accomplish this, talking about the circulatory system now. To accomplish this, the heart beats about 2.5 trillion times in the average lifetime, driving the blood supply each moment to every cell in the body in order to cleanse and nourish the entire system. You see, this is a big responsibility when we talk about keeping our bodies healthy. That's well over 10,000 quarts of blood pumped through the circulatory system each and every day, and 22 million quarts over a lifetime. The responsibility is grave, y'all. Okay, grave. To achieve this feat, a normal heart beats over 103,000 times daily, or pulsates about 40 million times each year. In 50 years, of course, now I'm in my 50s, it contracts and it expands about 2 billion times. Now, if we're going to live to 100, multiply that times 2, okay? It contracts and expands about 2 billion times. Think of the enormous amount of vital energy required to carry on just this work alone, okay? So, yeah, I take my body serious. With these facts on our physiology, yeah, you want to take your body serious. This is no joke, because in any way, if any of these systems is in any way suffering some form of obstruction or breakdown, what's going to happen? You're going to get sick, cellular malfunction. Okay, cars start conking, you start conking. All right. Now I'm going to close with this because I want to continue this going forward in the next few days of the 40 Juice Fast, because I want to bring in the why I'm doing this, y'all. This is why right here, okay? Again, fearfully and wonderfully made. We have to keep this body in tip-top condition, or we're killing ourselves. Well, that's a breaking of the 6th commandment. Thou shalt not kill, right? Come on now. I think that's the 6th. If we live by meeting our biological needs regularly while making a conscious effort to avoid toxic substances and influences, making a conscious effort to avoid toxic substances and influences Our heart will pump some 3 billion times over 100 years if given the chance. See, we can live to 100, okay? But the greatest enemy to normal heart function are perverted nutrition and a lethargic lifestyle, okay? So that means what? You're not eating correctly. You're just eating, but you're not nourishing yourself. And you're lazy because you're not exercising. Okay, that's exactly what that means. Okay, and we all have done this and not doing it now. So what do? Just change the paradigm. Start changing the paradigm because you're not getting any younger. Okay, the only way you get younger is you got to work for that. Okay, for me, I'm getting younger. I'm 30 years back. 20 years back from where I was at age 30. Okay, I put in the work to get that. Okay, likewise, let me see if I want to end right there. I think I want to end. Yeah, I'm going to end right there because then it goes into the brain. Okay, but I want to get into this because I really want to help you create an urgency and an excitement for your 75 trillion self-healing organism. Okay, like I said, we are mind, body, and soul. Okay, we are responsible. We're not so much responsible for, we're responsible for it all because in order for you to maintain the life force, the spirit, your life force, okay, in order for you to maintain that life force, you have to take care of your body or you will expire yourself. And too many of us, I read this article, I listened to Dr. Barbara O'Neill out of Australia, brilliant naturopath, MD, been in the game for years, and just understands the physiology of the human body like I've never seen before. She was saying that when most people that hit 50 years old and over have lost 40% of their oxygen capacity, in order to breathe, take in oxygen and exercise. 40% of the lung capacity is lost simply because we're not doing what? We're not exercising. Okay? And as it said here, let's see here. Go back. Okay, so the greatest enemy. Okay, here's your greatest enemy. The greatest enemy to normal heart function is or are perverted nutrition and a lethargic lifestyle. Okay, so again, it goes back to what? 80% diet, 20% exercise. That's why my fitness name is RX8020, because with that 80%, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to incorporate the superfoods, the raw juicing, the raw smoothies, the raw fruits, the raw vegetables, the alkaline water, okay, to give my body the best. And I'm thankful for HBN's formulator, Alexandria Brighton, because listening to her about the formulations of the HBN products, the superfoods, these are functional foods, meaning that they work synergistically together to cause the body to vibrate at a higher frequency. If you're vibrating at a higher frequency, your self-healing body is going to work way more efficiently than the next person. Okay, and according to this last one that I read from Dr. I think his name is Dr. Fo, regarding fulvic acid, yeah, basically what's been given to us at this time in life in history is a little taste of divine wisdom in how to he's made a workaround of what's been robbed from us through corporate agriculture, industrialized agricultural foods, and giving us back a little bit of Eden in superfoods and fulvic acid and black seed oil. Okay, it's amazing, amazing stuff that was happening. And again, I'm living proof, y'all, that this stuff works. Okay, this is from the divine mind. It has nothing to do with me. I've just been giving it from the divine mind. Okay, and now I'm just giving it back to you. Okay, and the highest form of my discipline in order to access the greatest power of that is through fasting, juice fasting. So that's why I'm doing this 40-day juice fast. Okay, to experience a higher vibration and to set the bar high about of how you can attain to your health goals in a very simple way. When you discipline and focus on the nutrients, don't focus on the solid food. You want to focus on what the nutrients is doing. When you understand that, then you'll invest the money, the little money that you make, to get the superfoods and get them in your body, so you can start experiencing some serious health and really start seeing yourself young, even though you're getting older, and you be like tripping, like, wait a minute, am I ever going to age? You know what I'm saying? So right now, forever 30. Forever 30 right now. Okay, that's what I'm claiming. That's what I've been saying for a while now, and it is real, y'all. Okay. Blame it on the juice. That's all I got to say. Anyway, love y'all to health. I think I don't know if I posted that. Hopefully I did yesterday in the comments. But again, if you want to get this book, check this out. Amazon, Awakening Your Self-Healing Body. This book right here is the game changer. Every household should have it, because even a child can understand it. And if a child can understand something as simple as this, so can you. Okay? Anyway, love y'all to health. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow, day 16, for Juice Fast of Fitness continues, year 10. This is my 10th year anniversary. We're bringing it home. We are going to try to beat the body of 47 and 53 this year. Let's keep praying for me, and hopefully I can make it happen. All right, y'all. I'm out.